Hello everybody and welcome to qualifying for the Universal iRacing Series 500. Out on track right now is Maxwell Funderburk, just wrapping up his qualifying run for the first car of the day. Continuing, I guess this is his second lap. Lap number 2 for Maxwell Funderburk. Like I said, first car on track. Another one coming out on track now. Maxwell Funderburk making his start in the Universal 500. Two cars will lock in their front row start tonight. Those two cars, well, we don't know who's going to do it yet, but Maxwell Funderburk, being the only car on track, has the advantage. At the moment, we're going to bring up the ticker on the left side of your screen. We're going to use the vertical ticker for today's showing. See it now on the left side of your screen. So yeah, so far Maxwell Funderburk top of the board with a 50.186. Right here on track. It's James Cesar. He's making a start, going up into 5th gear. You could hear it with the lower RPMs. Now I think he's a new team out of the stable. I think James, if I'm not mistaken, formed a new one this season, if I can look. Cannot find anything, but yes, he did. Riga Redline Racing, that's right. So Riga Redline Racing makes their Cup debut, I'm pretty sure, for this season in Season 6 of the Universal iRacing Series, QRS Cup Series. Cesar holding it around the track wide open. It's what you got to do here at Daytona. It's one of those interesting tracks. Funderburk now pulling it down to pit road. Cesar coming to the line, trying to put in lap number 1. Lap 1 in the books for James Cesar. That's going to be second fastest, a 50.304, a 10th off of your leader, currently Funderburk. This second lap is the money lap, though. This is where all of the time comes in. This is where you see everything go together. Gonna have to see what he does here. Cesar coming out of turn number 4, laying down qualifying lap number 2. Cesar at the line, lays down 50.276. That brings him up second fastest on the board, second behind Funderburk. Up next, Carmelo Echeverri, I don't know. Carmelo, man, he's out on track. A veteran driver here in the Universal iRacing Series. Has been around here for a couple seasons by now. Either his first or, not his first full time, but it's got to be his second full-time season. Riding around there in the Raising Canes. Toyota Camry 02. Yeah, it's going to be quite the season to pay attention to for Carmelo's team. You know, they've got a roster this season. It's looking, I would say, relatively good compared to seasons past. And this team is looking to get some solid, positioning and footing into the series. Carmelo, lap number 1 on the board. Where does he go? And it's second fastest, 50.198, just behind Funderburk. But lap 2 coming. Seems like his lap time, he's going with the green. Barely in the green, just around the .0. Trying to improve his lap time. Gonna have to see what he does. At the moment, he's in the green. Here comes Carmelo off of turn number 4. See what kind of qualifying lap he lays down. And top of the board, Carmelo goes pole for the Universal 500 at the moment. Third car out on track, he goes pole position on his second lap. Right there. In the stable here for Riley Ibanez. He's one of the drivers that's been around here since the start, but could not ever quite put some finishes together. Maybe he can put up a good qualifying performance to solidify him on the front row. Like I said earlier, top to advance. We're going to have to see what we can get here from Ibanez. And Ibanez on lap number 1 goes 50.282, just below Cesar. Looking a little bit more green this lap. Gonna have to see where this places him, but a 10th down on pace already. Not looking good for that number 94 Toyota Camry. Yeah, Riley Ibanez, I think this season, riding around there with Canadian Motorsports, owned by Jackson Brown. Gonna have to see what kind of laps we'll get here from those cars. But at the moment, Riley Ibanez out of 4, searching for his first lap. Coming to line, where does he place? And it's a new fastest lap time, but he only keeps it in P4. Not quick enough. Who do we have next? Goodness me. Connor Blasco. And he's blinking. That is not going to help his qualifying effort. iRacing may rule out that lap already by default. If I were the admin crew, if it does do that, I would give him a redo, but we're going to have to see here what that does for his qualifying effort. But it's only lap number 1. Your second one is what matters, as that is going to be your fastest lap time. All these guys running down the bottom. You get 2 laps. Why are you not running towards the top? It makes sense. You're allowed to do that. You get 2 laps. It just doesn't make sense to me. They're all running on the bottom. Blasco crossed the line. And he goes third fastest, 50.270. We're going to have to see what he can do for lap 2. Not a great start, but he might be able to improve that to a .05 or a .06. What can he do here? Seeing exactly what Blasco can do for qualifying. As it seems Prather's already on track. Doing his first lap, running the top. That's what you're supposed to do. Blasco out of turn number 4. And he voids his lap. It's over for Blasco. Does not decide to continue his lap. Travis Prather, first lap. Brand new driver for a brand new team. Getting his first career Cup Series start. And what a better event to do it in the Universal iRacing Series 500. Now, this is one of the races you've always wanted to win, popularized by the Daytona 500. Daytona is just one of those special tracks. And with a new team, you would love to kickstart off a brand new legacy. A very hot driver at Homestead last season in the Contender Series. Made a great showing. Going to see what kind of qualifying effort he can put up here. Prather obviously did not go fastest, but now this is his second lap. Gonna have to see what kind of lap time he puts up. He's in the green, obviously, and we're gonna see what kind of qualifying lap we can get here. Down the back. Getting for all the lap time he can. Gotta hug that yellow line as much as you can, trying to put the 33 on pole. That Budweiser car, so iconic at a track like Daytona. And here comes Travis Prather to the line. What does he do? 50.156. That is pole position at the moment. Incredible run from the number 33. Pole position for Travis Prather. Amazing lap. Christopher Melton, also a driver out of the same stable. Quill Speed Performance trying to stack up this season. Christopher Melton in the number 29. He's going to have to try and find himself a front row spot next to his teammate. But this is lap number 1, so not much matters. Ran the middle lane last time by, but that 29 obviously staying towards the top, as that's clearly the strategy here. Gonna have to see what Melton does. Melton down to the bottom. Starting lap number 2. Melton out of turn number 2, obviously in the green at the moment, but we're going to have to see what kind of qualifying lap this puts up. Yeah, down the back stretch, looking a little strong, about a tenth, maybe 0.2, 0.1 to the green. Sorry, cannot put that stuff on your screen, guys, but I apologize, but I'll keep you updated throughout qualifying what their laps are looking like. But Melton's looking around a 50.2, 0.3 to the line. What's he going to get? Melton, 50.222. That's going to slot him in. 4th position for the UIS 500. Going to line up the grid for the duels, which I forgot to mention. Yes, this is a lineup for the grid for the duels. Trent Wilkin, last year's Rookie of the Season. He's coming to his 2nd lap. Or underdog of the season, I should put it. But Trenton Wilkin for Sky High Racing, is it? Yes, Trenton Wilkin. Won a couple races last season, most notably Pocono, with an absolutely incredible performance with the brand new car. So Wilkin, he's already got a couple wins under his belt. How special would it be to get a 500 front row start here? Get yourself off to great position. Be satisfied with yourself in the duels. Here he comes on lap number 2. He's very fast. The pace differential, 0.7, 0.8 coming to the line. What's he going to get? And that is P number 2, or P3 for Trenton Wilkin. P3 with a 50.175. Not enough to beat Carmelo's 50.173. Another car on track. Wyatt Thompson. Now he's on lap number 1 here. Gonna have to see what kind of performance he can put up for qualifying. Here we go. Coming for the money lap. Now it's lap number 2. And Wilkin goes 2nd or 3rd fastest on lap number 1. Gonna have to see what kind of pace he can put up here. Lap number 1. Just getting in the green. Gonna have to see. I don't know. He ran bottom both laps. but it's working for him. Just barely green, looking green. I don't know, it's right on the money. We're going to have to see if he can actually beat Travis Prather for positional pole of UIS 500. Coming to the line. Let's see what lap time he throws down. At the line, 50.186. First lap was faster. He slots himself in third for the Universal 500 as it stands. Oh boy, we got a big hitter here. Logan Brink on track. A champion. A champion here in the Universal iRacing Series, in the Cup Series. Logan Brink leading us the way here, and he goes top of the board for lap number 1. Logan Brink is in it. Can he improve for lap number 2? Logan Brink, always been a front-runner contender in the Universal iRacing Series. The winningest driver of all time in the Universal iRacing Series, has the most wins in the Cup Series, and if I'm not mistaken, the most wins in the Contender Series. Obviously, those days of when he would dominate every single race are not quite as apparent, but he will put on a show every now and then. At the line, does he improve? Logan Brink for lap 2, just short, but he goes provisional pole for the UIS 500 to set up the duels. Out for lap number 1, the 28 of Caleb Grimm. Gonna have to see what kind of lap time he can put up. We're gonna get the speed on here. We're gonna get your best lap. Actually, let's get the speed counter. Graham setting up his first lap of qualifying. Now, it seems like the first lap actually has been the fastest lap, but we're going to see here. Graham on the bottom, trying to maintain momentum. Logan Brink off on the apron there for lap number 1. What's Grimm going to do to set up for the 500? Yeah, Caleb went 11th fastest. But on his second lap, looking to improve. Just in the green a little bit. Definitely going to improve this lap, but where it's going to slot him, I don't know. Probably 8th, around there, but Grimm could disappoint all of us. Let's see what could happen at the line. 50.287, slowest run of the day. He's in P11. Zachary Trevino, another big hitter on the track. Has not won a championship yet, but he's poised to win one. Always so strong every season, getting a couple wins usually. Doing a tremendous job. And last season for Cash Culp Racing, this season, new home for 23XI, I think. So he's driving that main car there for Trevino, number 23, Rolex scheme. Trying to put himself on the front row for the UIS 500. Gonna have to see what kind of lap time he can throw down. Usually strong almost anywhere we go. The road course is a little, not shaky, but 100% not usually where he performs his best. But any oval we go to, usually a contender. Any super speedway included in that oval section we go to. Always there, doing a great job. Trevino out of turn number 4. Where's he going to slot for this qualifying effort? And at number 23, what's he going to do at the line? Trevino, 50.149. Pole position for Zachary Trevino by 1/1000th of a second. Lap number 2. You can just see the speed on the bottom of the chart, just how much more he has. Trevino trying to slot himself in. Can he improve this pace? In the moment, he's in the red. Does not seem like it's going in the favor of Trevino, but Trevino nonetheless on provisional pole position for the UIS 500 right now. Trevino, where does he slide? 50.169 to end off qualifying for Trevino, but pole position nonetheless. On track, it's Nicholas Road. Also, yeah, he's been doing a good job lately in seasons when he does show up. Does put up some performances, but yet to see more out of the driver. But let's see what he can do on a super speedway. Almost the ground is even here. Anybody can win this race given the opportunity. Hugging that white or that yellow apron so sharply. You can see what kind of lap time he can throw down here. Nicholas Rowe out of turn number 4 for the first lap. What's he going to do? Hugging that apron, doing what he can to get a front row starting spot. The 96 to the line. And he goes 50.220. 8th position at the moment, just in front of Melton, behind Funderburk. But lap number 2 can sometimes be the improver. But on that first lap, sometimes it doesn't work out like that. But we have to see for Nicholas Road if it's the case. Out of turn 2 in the green. Nicholas Road in the green out of turn number 1 or turn number 2. What can he do? How much time is there to gain for Road? And that number 96 Toyota Camry. At the line, what's Road going to get? 50.228 does not improve. Road lost his time, but 8th position nonetheless. Tyler Helms, another big hitter. Here for Sky High Racing. Number 7 Chevrolet. What's he going to do? First lap in the books. Tyler Helms, 50.191, slots him in 8th position. Getting a mid-pack start here is not bad, to be honest, but you always want to aim for that front row, as that's really where you want to be. Trying to get in the green for his second lap out of turn 2. He's in the green. Will he lose it in 3 and 4? We know Road did last time out on his run, but we're going to have to see if Helms can keep his in the green and maybe improve his lap time a little further. Lost some time, losing time, a little bit of gain time out of 4. What's he going to do at the line? 4 pole. It's pretty even. 50.166 for Tyler Helms. Wow, 4th fastest for Sky High Racing in the 7 Chevrolet. Up next, Jacob S. Bryant, one of the guys for Carmelo's team. And the number 20, going to have to see what he can put on. Listing him as 25 in sim, but he's the number 20. This is his first lap of the night. Out of turn 2. See what he can do. Into 3, middle of 4. What kind of lap time is he going to throw down? Will we see a new pole position winner today? Super Speedway is always ones to not disappoint in the UIS. At the line, Jacob S. Bryant, 50.197. That's going to slot him in 9th position, but that second lap can be improved on, and that was told by Tyler Helms, who improved from 8th position all the way to 4th, only .017 behind. Bryant trying to look onto his lap. Bryant trying to improve. Gonna have to see what he can do here. Coming to the line. Green, even, green. We're gonna have to see, what does he get? Just faster, 50.185. It's gonna slot him in front of Thunderberg, improves a position. Well, I tell you, every position matters here in Daytona, especially determining a grid lineup. That would put him fourth in duel number 2. Who's up? Finnegan Myers. He's not running full time, but a one-off race here. Red Bull Ford Mustang number 12. Now this guy is a very talented driver, signed with Ryko just a couple weeks back. Got Red Bull on board obviously here, and this man, he's fast. He's going to do good things for iRacing if he's given the opportunity. Like I said, he's one fast driver, but he's incredible because he put it on pole on the first lap, and we didn't even see that because they're setting it out too quick. But Finnegan Myers on pole. Can he improve? Lap 2, not improving, but Finnegan Myers pole position at the moment. And this pole is a tough race. Look at Trevino, look at Brink, look at Myers, all three within a 2,000th blanket. Luke Grannon coming to the line. See what kind of performance he can put up here in qualifying. Grannon all the way at the top for lap number 1, trying that strategy. It's not a bad one by any stretch of the woods. Now upshifted into 5th. Questionable choice. I don't know how much that'll help out Luke, but I don't know. Because you'll just see the time here on lap number 2. Luke Grannon coming across the line. He's not going to be fast, but that's because he took the outside lane. Now this is the real lap. Grannon into 1 and 2, getting pace up. Looking green, searching purple sector at the moment. Purple. It's going back and forth on the pace charts. How is he going to do for his qualifying lap? Searching green, searching purple. What's it going to be? Luke Grannon out of turn number 4 for his first qualifying effort in UIS. To the line. What's it going to be? 50.314. Disappointment within the garage. Had some personal best sectors, but not enough, and off the pace for Luke Grannon. Top 5 currently: Myers, Trevino, Brink, Prather, and Helms. Your top 5 right now. Aaron Schugel. He set out his first lap, but now it's his real one in the FTN machine for number 91. Aaron Schugel trying to make a run here for the pole. Currently matching his personal best. Searching for lap time here in 3 and 4. See what he can do. On the bottom, trying to make some sort of pace work. Schugel out of turn number 4. What's his lap time going to be at the line at Daytona? Setting himself up for the duels. Schugel, 50.236 for lap number 2. It's going to slot him in 13th. Not the run they were hoping for, but nonetheless a qualifying run. Colby Duckworth on track. Colby Duckworth is another one to watch this season. Very strong there for Canadian Motorsports. Been improving season by season. Here on lap number 1, Colby Duckworth all the way down to the bottom already. Trying to match speed. Duckworth out of turn 2. Has some momentum entering the backstretch, and it's a couple blinks. Wonder if iRacing will discard that lap time. Duckworth into 3 and 4. Has got a slingshot and a chance to take pole. Speed looks consistent. Lap time looks good. Colby Duckworth out of turn number 4. The time looks good. What's he going to do with it? And iRacing did not discard it, but he goes 11th fastest. 50.193. Trying to improve on the second. What's he going to do here? Colby Duckworth. Seeing if he can improve this second lap and get Canadian Motorsports on the front row for the UIS 500. Join Finnegan Myers, knock Trevino off, a fellow Toyota teammate. At the line, what's it going to be for Colby? 50.229, a slower lap time, but it looks to be not bad. Kendorian Davis getting on track here in the number 5. Here for Mach 5 Racing. Kendorian Davis trying to pick something off here. 50.163 puts him in 5th position for lap number 1. JJ Moore coming out on track. Also, another one off, probably for Mach 5 if I had to guess. I don't know which team that is. Might be Luke Grannon's team. Yes, National Grannon Racing, but Kendorian Davis trying to search for some extra lap time here. Out of turn number 4, what's it going to be for the qualifying effort? Searching red, searching green, it's all over the place, but Kendorian Davis at the line. 50.134, pole position. Kendorian Davis for Mach 5 Racing puts a Chevrolet on the pole and joins the Ford of Finnegan Myers in our last qualifier for now, JJ Moore in the 69 Camry. Gonna see, can JJ Moore knock Finnegan Myers off the front row? Who expected Kendorian Davis to take pole position? Unbelievable. And Myers in second, but a blistering lap time from what we've seen with a 50.134. Can JJ Moore get to that? Being the last car in qualifying at the moment. JJ Moore now coming out of turn 4 here at Daytona. Can he knock away that pole position or get that front row start? He'll win in the Universal 500. Here he comes to the line. 50.158, 6th fastest, but that second lap, don't hold him back. That's how Kendorian Davis improved. Don't hold back that second lap. Can JJ Moore do it too? Incredible pace there on that first lap. Gonna see what the second can be like. Searching green, searching negative. We're gonna have to see. Into 3 and 4, see if he can minimize a mistake he made. JJ Moore out of turn number 4. What's it going to be like for the qualifying effort of the number 69 Camry? Coming to the line for JJ Moore. 50.176. JJ Moore stays 6th. And that is all for qualifying at the moment. Nobody else on track. That's it for them. We're going to go trackside, get some interviews in. Scratch that. We got Martinez coming in for lap number 1. Gonna see what kind of lap time he can put up. Martinez gonna have to see if he can put himself on pole with Kendorian Davis. Nicholas Martinez doing a really good job with this qualifying effort. Great speed into turn 3. Martinez out of turn number 4. What's it going to be for a qualifying effort? Martinez is good at these tracks. Can he steal pole from Kendorian? At the line, Martinez. Not strong, P8, but that lap 2's always there. Searching green at the moment for his second lap. It's going red. Back green. It's all over the place. Martinez coming to the line. Gonna have to see if he can improve for lap number 2. At the line, 50.199. Martinez, 8th for qualifying. Seeing as how there's not many people now, should be able to get in some interviews. Kendorian Davis, it's Chip. Go up to the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, man, you put up a surprise poles position there. How'd you do it?
I honestly have no idea. Me and my teammates been trying to put our heads together and figure out what line to run, what gear to run. We just tried out some stuff and went with it, and man, what a shocker.
Well, at the moment, how do you think your opportunity for the 500's looking? I mean, off to a great start with pole at the moment.
I feel like it's looking pretty good. At the bare minimum, I think the worst I could get is probably P2, and that'll still lock me in. So I'm not worried as much.
Well, how do you think the rest of your team's going to do here for qualifying?
I feel like they're gonna well, they did their best. It's not what they wanted, but it's something, and they're gonna try to get into the duels, survive the duels, and see how it's gonna end out for them.
All right. Well, thank you, Kendorian. Great job on the crazy lap. Did not expect that one, and we'll see you on duel day.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. See you later. That was Kendorian Davis, qualified pole position. Shocker lap, honestly. Was not a shocker lap that I completely missed. Was Finnegan Myers. Let's get him in here. Finnegan Myers. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. You qualified MP number 2 here. We're sitting pole there for a moment, but you can't be mad at the moment with qualifying second because that locks you in on a front row seat. So how do you feel?
Feel great, especially coming in as an uncharted car this weekend. We're not full time this season, so I was hoping we could get in today, but more realistically, I was thinking we'd look onto the duels. I've never been a very good super speedway qualifier in the past, so I was just give it all we had today and get ready for the duels. So that was definitely surprising. I thought there was absolutely more we left on the table, especially getting off pit road. I didn't think we carried enough speed, and then ran the first lap. I was like, yeah, let's just see what we get, and went top of the board, and I was, wow, that's great. Who's after me? And I was looking, and I saw Ken and I saw Nick, and I know those were the two that I had to watch out for. And sure enough, Ken went and threw down a really, really good lap. So super happy we were locked in, though. Back-to-back years, we started on the front row. We were on pole last year, and couldn't defend that this year, but cannot be happier with a second place with the expectations we put in. Our Red Bull Battleborn Ford Mustang looked great and was lights out, so I'm excited to race it in the duels.
Well, speaking of good position, what is your outlook on this season? How do you think you're going to do just running select few races?
Yeah, it's a different mindset. We're not chasing points. We're not chasing the same things that we were last year and the year before that when we won our championship. So it's a different mindset for sure. But I mean, go to the track every week. The goal is still the same: qualify first, finish first. So we've got a really nice part-time schedule we've put together. Probably not the tracks people would expect me to run, but they'll see me there, and hopefully we can contend for wins and continue to be competitive in that state.
All right, well, thank you, Finnegan. Great job on the qualifying effort, and look forward to seeing you later.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Seems like that's all of the qualifying effort we've got. And, yeah. So I don't think anybody's here. All alone. Might be the qualifying. Is that it?
As of right now, yeah. I'm surprised Jackson and Kai left.
Yeah, because I'm debating what to do.
You might as well end the stream, and I'll keep this up for another 20 minutes if you want to ping that.
All right.
And yeah. Oh, I hear myself on the stream. That's bad. I hate my voice. Oh, technically, Kendurian Davis fails post-qualifying inspection. He's got rocket fuel in there.
I explained it.
Should I just set a lap and see if I can beat it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just sit here, I guess, for another 20 minutes or so, and
Well,
it's pretty sad that only 22 people qualified.
Well, I'm gonna stop it. So I'm gonna do my whole outro thing, so you can go talk to Ken or whatever. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for qualifying, folks. For now, we are on the coverage at least. It's going to end. We get 22 cars that qualify here today. Kendorian Davis on pole position for the Cup Series race here at Daytona. Finnegan Myers took pole last season, completely forgot. And this dude, lights out. Did a great job here in qualifying. Running a part-time schedule, just out here to get some wins, just looking to be fast. Got it here. Definitely a good front row start. Trevino, brand new team, brand new season. He's P3. That's a great sign very early on. Logan Brink, as always, showing great excellence in qualifying. Very good job for him. Travis Prather, very shocking revelation here with brand new team this season. Brand new Cup Series driver, rookie even, qualifying 5th for the UIS 500. I'm Jake Quillip here in the booth for the Universal Broadcasting Network, and it was a pleasure to announce this qualifying session. You can catch us next, or the, what is it, on, I think, Tuesday for the Clash, I think. Let me make sure I get my numbers right. And, Yeah, you can catch us on Thursday. Catch us on Thursday for the Clash here at North Wilkesboro. And following that will be the duel. So, Speed Weeks will be very interesting to say the least. Once again, Jip Quill signing off for the Universal Broadcasting Network. And we'll hope to see all of you later.